Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Derek and Bethany Reacts, where we watch shows about real estate and talk to you about those shows, about is it realistic, is it not. We're about to do another episode of Selling Sunset, Season 1, Episode 3. If you have any other ones that you're interested in, shows that you'd like us to review, we'd love to do that. Let us know. Here we go.
Just wanted to tell you how much I love you.
I love you too.
And I do have something for you.
What?
Do not propose.
Is he gonna propose?
What a
He's gonna propose.
idiot. Oh,
Are you serious?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm really sure of what I want, and it's you. So, would you marry me?
Yes.
Oh.
Of course, yes.
you mean, oh.
Oh my God.
He just said, like, I don't want kids for 10 years, and she clearly wants another kid or 2 or 3.
I'm so
Fine.
happy.
So wait a minute, now everything's fine. Roman, pulling out all the stops. God. You were so excited about that.
I just knew it was coming.
Have you watched this
No, I
show
haven't.
without me?
I haven't, I guess.
5 beds, 6 baths, that's necessary for 5.5 mil, 183,000 in commission. Again, not normal, unless you sell this every single day. Ooh, this is the property they were gonna stage.
Hi. How are you? Good. How are you? It's good to see you again. Okay. So this is not really what we
Nice.
talked about.
No,
Okay.
I kind of got inspired by the reclaimed wood cabinetry and took
Okay.
it a bit more in a rustic direction.
She said, this isn't what we talked about.
The staging is definitely not what I pictured. It's very far from that.
I like how in that situation, it did not get escalated. Why? Because both of them are professionals. She was very frank and told her, hey, look, this is not what I thought we talked about. This is not what I like. But instead of blaming her for it, she honestly, I think, blamed herself, which is awesome, because just go ahead and take ownership. No matter what the situation, take ownership and say, okay, if that's the case, this is where we are. Let's figure out how to move forward. For me, and I've talked to you about this actually within the last week, part of real estate is having those tough conversations. Those conversations are not easy. Some of the conversations, and that's with a stager. Think about with the seller and how frustrated they'll be. It's another week they're pushed. Maybe they're building a house and it closes in a certain amount of time. There's a lot of dominoes that can be dropped during the process, and having the tough conversation is important. But it's good to go ahead and have the conversation, meet it up front, and find out the solution, come up with the solution, and move forward instead of dwelling on it. But you have to have those tough conversations, so good for her for doing that. 4 beds, 6 bath, again, totally necessary for only 3.4 mil. Oof, did you see that pool? I love that. Oh, did she set up for an open house? And no one's showing up, I guess, is what she's trying to portray.
And this is probably her first one because she's new to the. Oh. Yeah.
Oh God, that's not over exaggerated or anything. Granted,
Oh, we have one.
Hi guys, welcome. You grab this. Hi. How are you?
I thought his shoes didn't turn around and they were gone. I'd have been like, I'm done.
Anyway, the
We're never
house is
watching this
gorgeous.
again.
5 bed, 6 bath. We'll have a look around. I'm happy to help you whether you get the fancy exit, you have to see all the perks. All right, we'll meet you on the main floor.
That's pretty cool.
Oh.
Oh no.
Guys, if you just hit 2, you hit 2 on the elevator.
Oh no.
Oh no.
They got stuck in the elevator.
She showed a lot of the perks of the house, I think.
She did.
Except they got stuck in the elevator.
She showed them too well. In an open house, what do you want more than anything other than selling the house? You want more buyers as the real estate agent. So doing a good open house and having buyers come through is essential, not only for them to see your property and potentially buy it, number one goal. But two, if they don't like that property, perfect, let's find you another one. And I like that she said at the beginning, if this house is not for you, we'll find you another one. We have a lot of other listings, so good for her on that. I think she did a good job accentuating, is that the word?
I think so, yeah.
Accentuating the, I don't know why I'm saying it weird. She did a great job highlighting.
Yes, highlighting is a good word.
Got it. The parts of the house are the big selling points of the house. The elevator seems like it would be a pretty good selling point. Your entertainment space in the back with the massive pool. The fact that there's not a dog currently sitting next to us that you probably can't see in the camera. I'd say she did a pretty good job explaining. So, hey, I want you to experience the elevator. I'll meet you down on the second floor. Or if you're talking about the pool in the back, hey, check this out. Our master balcony, you can hear it. Yeah, you can hear it when you open the master balcony, and that's beautiful to just let the air in. You're in the city. She alluded to that, but it feels like you're not,
Right.
which was really cool. So I think she did a great job of that.
Oh, this home's really pretty.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's nice, right? I haven't seen the inside, but I like the pool area.
I just like,
she's
I just
like
like,
seven.
oh, they're all looking at her finger. Check it out. She's gonna be like, oh, excuse me, hello.
Is she still in bed? Where is she? No, I had a awesome morning.
Oh, you did? So what happened?
Well, it's polar opposite.
Hey now.
Oh my God.
What?
Got engaged?
Wait, did you get engaged? What? Oh my God.
Can we talk about last episode? They were all
This is not
crying
my
about
first
how they're about to break
engagement,
up. I don't
but
know.
This one is different.
Is that realistic to
than
you,
the
this whole
others.
situation?
We planned it together.
Sounds realistic to me. Good.
Yes.
Want to make sure we're on the same page.
Surprise. And this one was a
that's
total
true.
shock, and
Great TV.
it's with the right person this time.
If that's how you feel, that's fine. I don't think a diamond defines love. If you're in a strong, loving relationship, a ring means nothing. So I think
agree
Davina asking
with that.
that to Mary, it's
Really?
very abrasive, and I thought it was super rude.
Can we take that one back and get you another one?
Something that he had planned.
Like a refund, sir.
No,
because the
no,
dinner went so
I
bad,
just,
he was
I
like,
do agree that
"Oh,
it's
I
just
need
a
a ring." Do you know what I mean?
meaningful.
I hope not.
just
No,
from-
he says that he's been thinking about it.
Well, now that I'm in town, we should grab drinks.
Knew that was gonna happen. Called it. Oh.
Where's that
All right,
paper
I'd be cool with
roll?
that.
Okay.
She
Let's
goes,
do it.
all right, I'd be cool with that, but we all know that's not what she wanted to do. She just wanted to sign the deal. So what is she doing? She's taking Melanie's advice, and she's like, let's get this thing done.
Maybe not.
I don't know. Is that what Melanie even said? I don't know.
Maybe she actually likes him.
Oh, yeah.
Something very
Doubtful.
special.
It's fine. I don't believe that. Is that Taye Diggs? What?
This is fresh.
Right?
Yeah.
It's kind of got the
I love Taye
architectural
Diggs, by the
industrial
way.
look.
Who is that?
Yes.
An actor.
Reminds me of New York.
Exactly. So it's brand new construction. Think that you
I
are
love
gonna
Taye Diggs.
love this house.
I like all the light already.
It just screams Tay to me. Let me know if you want to put in an offer.
I definitely, I guess maybe like you have time next week.
Yeah, let me know
Definitely
when.
want to bring Walker in.
Perfect. And then
Get
in the
his
meantime,
blessing.
I'll let you know if anyone else
Please do.
like is interested and
Please
is
do.
writing an offer so we can get yours
Yeah,
in.
so I can put a hit out on them.
All depending on your market. Remember the episode we talked about a normal market, a buyer's market, or a seller's market. All depending on that specific market depends on if you can wait an entire week. So for instance, if it was a seller's market and you have 5 buyers interested, even though this price point might be somewhat normal there, it's still a pretty high price point. So I think you'd be okay to wait a week. But with that said, if you wanted Walker to come, or if I had a client such as Taye Diggs and I said, you know, I'll help get Walker here, or let's make it work to get here sooner, I would at least have the conversation with him to let him know. Aside from that though, she did a good job saying, hey, I'll let you know if there's any other offers. Just stay in front of that listing agent over and over and over again every day, asking, hey, you have any offers? Do you have any offers? Just being on top of it, and the follow-up's super important.
But maybe it sounds like she's a little too picky. She's trying to like weird science a guy and kind of create the perfect man. Good luck with that.
Did you keep the rings?
She did it.
Team,
they were talking about
we're all
you.
here, so let's start today's meeting. We have a lot to talk about. Let me go over some general things, and then we'll go over some more specific listings. I want to hear what everyone is doing. In terms of commission, I want to be pushing 5.5%, 6% total. I know there's a lot of people taking listings for less, but you get what you pay for. I just don't want to see listings coming in at 5%. Our standing right now, $150 million in active listings. It's a little below our average. I'd like to keep it close to 200 million. Just want to put the bug in everyone's ear. Let's.
Broker meetings, team meetings. Some are the same, some are a little different. The majority of them are like a team meeting. I am a individual or general agent. What that means is that I don't have a boss per se. My broker is still my broker, but as a broker, some brokers have meetings, some don't. Our brokerage does meetings, and this is very accurate. You sit down, you want to go over your listings that each person has. You want to go over where they're at on those listings. Do you need a drop price? Do you need to present that and have somebody else, just like they did, say, hey, I have a buyer for that listing? That's the importance of those meetings. They're actually really cool. We do those on a weekly basis. Sometimes you do it on a monthly basis. It all depends on the brokerage. But I feel like that was a pretty accurate description of what it's like. And it's very family oriented. Most brokerages, other than your big ones, most brokerages feel more like a family environment than they do anything. So it's pretty accurate.
We are happy. We love each other. We want to be together. But do you know?
Get her, girl.
I don't feel like
Get her,
she should
girl.
have brought that up at the engagement
Nah.
party. I feel like that's rude.
I'm sorry. Chick here, who's getting engaged and is the one for her engagement party, decided, oh, I'm gonna sit right next to my ex-boyfriend at his house
True. That should
for my engagement and talk about how we're closer now than ever.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? I don't think so. So a minute ago, she just talked about how she was bullied in high school, or she was different in high school, or this, that, and the other. Honestly, I feel like, and I call it the high school complex, there's a lot of people that got bullied in high school, or there's people that think high school means so much now. I don't know how old that one is, but I know the other girl has said she was, what, 38? Something like that. And I mean, if you're still thinking about it at that point, it's just something that you've got to understand, especially in real estate. You are your own person. Everybody that works with you. They love you. They like you. Be yourself. So for instance, me, I'm extremely goofy and I'm an absolute idiot, right? I joke around all the time. And some people really don't like that and they don't understand, and I'm very sarcastic, and that's how I am. I tone it down a lot sometimes because my wife says I should, but the majority of the time, I mean, I'm very much myself. I joke around, I goof off, but that's my personality, and that personality fits really well with some people. But understand that it's your personality. It's my personality. It's what fits right with you and I. Are we gonna work well together? And that's a part of selling real estate.
Thank you again for watching another episode of Bethany and Derek Reacts. Stay tuned for next week on another episode of Smart Moves. Bye!
I'm
gonna have the whole thing here.
Yeah, it's fine. I do too.
There we go.
That's what you call a knee slapper right there.
Do I have something in my eye?
Yep, it's called an eyeball. Whatever he says, I'm just gonna do it, but
Okay.
not say it. Well, physically, it'll look like it.
Oh, okay, I know what you're talking about. He does this thing, we do this thing, where I'll start talking, and then his mouth will move. And it's really funny.
Oh my gosh. Oh man.
Beer, 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 beer.
You have to push play.
I thought you had the remote. Bethany goes, oh God. No, I like it too. I don't know why I'm talking to you like you're a person, but you're not. You're just a camera, you. Derek, you're an idiot. Does it look like I'm wearing underwear?
Does it?
A lot of leg.
Is it in the shot? It's in the shot.
Your legs? Yeah.
Like I specifically was like, oh, I'll just put on some shorts and be fine.
Well, don't be sitting all weird.
Hey, you want to do the massage thing really quick? Nope. Nope. Other side. Oh, no. A little bit in, more in. not down. There it is. Oh, good. This is a good break. This is a good break, guys. That hurts
Derek, why don't you go ahead
so
and get
bad.
my back while she's getting yours?
So, as far as that's concerned, that's what they had. That doesn't make sense. As far as that's concerned, that is okay. As far as that's concerned, that there's a difference between.
I'm so sorry.